Chapter 3, the Animal Kingdom. You all know that animals can be divided into groups according to they eat or what the body parts they are. Already studied that in the previous class. Then all insects have head, thorax and abdomen and 6 legs. And also most insects have wings. That also you learned in the previous class. Here we are going to learn mammals. Mammals, fish, birds, reptiles, amphibians are animals with a backbone and some animals without backbone. So we are going to learn this group. The animals of the world can be divided into groups. This makes easier for us to study them. Animals in the world can be divided into groups. These groups can be identified easier for study. We can group animals according to where they live or their shape and behavior or what they eat. We can group animals. We can group it where they live or according to their food or their shape and behavior. Scientists usually divided animals into 2 large groups, those with a backbone and those without backbone. Scientists divided animals into 2 groups, those with backbones and those without backbones. First we are going to learn those with the backbones. You know the fish. Fish, they have scales, fins, a tail, gill and they also live in water. They have backbone. And reptiles also have backbones. They have skins, dry scales. On the snakes, crocodiles and lizards belong to this group. Reptiles, snakes, crocodiles, lizards, they are belongs to this group. Reptiles, they also lay eggs. And next is birds. Birds also with bones. They have feathers and wings and most of them can fly. Next is amphibians. Amphibians, they have 4 limbs and can live in water as well as on land. Amphibians. And the next is mammals. They have hair on their bodies. Females feed their young on milk. These are the animals with backbone. Fish, reptiles, amphibians, birds, mammals, etc. Then animals without bones. Many small animals such as insects like worms, slugs and snails are included in this group. Insects, they are included in this group, that is without backbones. Then we can group animals according to where they live or their food. We can take any of these groups and divide in them into smaller groups. For example, we can have 2 groups of animals, 2 groups of fish, freshwater fish and saltwater fish. We can group it. And also we can have 2 groups of birds, birds which can fly and birds which cannot fly. And or we may look at what birds eat and make 2 groups, birds which eat meat or scavenger or hunt and birds with eat plant matter. So we can divide into these type of groups of animals. Then some animals live on land, that is terrestrial animals. Animals live in all parts of the world, or in hot deserts, high up in the mountains and in the water. Where animals live in all parts of the world, in hot deserts, high up in the mountains and in water. We can make 4 groups according to where animals live. Where animals live, we can group into where animals live. We can group into terrestrial animals. Terrestrial, you know the terrestrial animals that live on land, ground. Then next is arboreal. First one is terrestrial animals. Then second is arboreal animals. Third is aerial animals. And fourth one is water animals or aquatic animals. So we can group where animals live: terrestrial animals, arboreal animals, aerial animals and aquatic animals. First one is terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals live on the ground. They spend most of the time on land, but some can also swim. Terrestrial animals live on ground and they spend most of the time on land, but they can swim also. Their bodies are suited to life on the ground. They have legs to walk on, lungs to breathe with. And animals such as snake have scales which help them to crawl. Their senses are well developed. So animals, terrestrial animals that live on ground, and some animals can swim also, and their bodies are suited to live on the ground. They have legs to walk and lungs to breathe. Next, in cold places, such animals have thick furry coats to keep them warm. Deserts, also animals like camel, they have a thick skin to protect them from the sun. Next is arboreal animals. Second one is arboreal animals that live on the ground but spend most of the time in trees. They spend most of the time in trees. Arboreal animals also live on the ground, but they spend most of the time in trees. They have powerful arms and legs. Some arboreal animals such as monkeys can swing from branch to branch. They use their tail to grip branches. Others such as lizard, opossum and squirrel have sharp claws that help them to climb. These are the examples for arboreal animals. Arboreal animals also live on the ground and they can spend most of the time in trees. Example for that: monkeys, squirrel, opossum, like that. Next is aquatic animals. Aquatic animals live in water. They do not breathe like animals on the land. They breathe through their gills and special lungs. Aquatic animals have lungs. They can breathe through their gills and special lungs. Fish, crabs, turtles, some form of snails and shrimps are aquatic animals. Example for aquatic animals: fish is example. Another example for forms of snails and shrimps are aquatic animals. Next is aerial animals. Aerial animals are those that spend a lot of time in the air. They spend a lot of time in air. And the birds and bats belong to this group. These bones are light and hollow, so their body shape helps them to cut through the air easily. And also they have wings. Aerial animals, those are spend a lot of time in air. So birds and bats belong to this group. Next, what animals eat? You know that animals. Some animals are herbivores, some are carnivores, some are omnivores and parasites. And herbivores are animals that eat plants, herbivores. Next group is what animals eat. First one, herbivores. Herbivores eat only plants. Many mammals, insects and birds are herbivores. The buffalo, bison and deer, goat and horse are the example for herbivores. They eat only plants. They are called plant eaters. These animals have sharp teeth, cutting teeth and strong grinding teeth. Herbivores eat only plants. So example for the cow, buffalo, and they have a cutting teeth, sharp cutting teeth and strong grinding teeth. Next, carnivores. Carnivores that eat only flesh of other animals. Flesh of other animals. Carnivores. Carnivores live on the flesh of other animals. Then mammals of this group include tiger, lion and other cats, dog are the example for that. Then birds, some birds also eagle, vulture are the example for carnivores. Next, omnivores. Omnivores means both that animals, some animals that eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Example for that, deer, cow and cockroach are omnivores. Next is parasites. Fourth one is parasites. Parasites are small and they live on or inside the bodies of other animals. Parasites are small and they live on or inside the bodies of other animals. The mosquitoes lives on the blood of animals and humans. Then fleas, leeches and bugs to live by sucking blood. And many tiny parasites such as hookworm, earthworm and tapeworm that live inside the body of humans and animals. So parasites are animals, small and they also live on inside the bodies of animals.